Combustible dust explosions are a major risk in many areas of countless facilities. Because of this, OSHA and the NFPA are revising NFPA's Standard 654 on combustible dust, taking effect in January of 2018. One of the most common locations for combustible dust explosions are dust collection systems, as they can produce large amounts of the particulate necessary for an explosion to begin. This is where the coast-to-coast explosion containment system comes into play. Our proprietary multi-layered system simultaneously eliminates static discharge from all treated areas, as well as dramatically increasing the strength of your system, allowing it to withstand the explosion forces. Are your employees and facilities at risk from combustible dust explosions? How do you know if your dust collection system complies or if it's at risk? Even if there has never been a problem before, this is no guarantee of future safety. The level of hazard can change from day to day and even from moment to moment, whether due to the introduction of a new process, a temporary lapse in housekeeping, or a static electricity discharge caused by improper grounding. It takes ongoing vigilance and management of change to identify conditions in your plant that might cause a potential safety problem. In the U.S. alone, between 1980 and 2005, the Chemical Safety Board reported 281 explosions caused by ignited combustible dust. These explosions resulted in 199 fatalities and 718 injuries. Combustible dust explosions over the past decade in U.S. plants are blamed for well over 100 fatalities and hundreds more injuries. Sadly, experts believe these accidents could have been prevented if the companies involved had followed best practices for fire and explosion protection, such as the methodologies described here. Professionals such as Coast to Coast will make a detailed review following the recommendations of the OSHA National Emphasis Program for combustible dust. These NFPA standards address how to prevent or limit explosion hazards, how to identify these hazards, and the types of equipment used for explosion protection. We will also examine the most common shortfalls to compliance and how to avoid them. There are 4 elements necessary for an explosion to occur: a fuel source, oxygen, some form of containment, and a spark or ignition source. Eliminating any one of these elements mitigates your risk of an explosion, and our proprietary coating system does just that. In addition, should a spark occur from a non-coated surface or some other ignition source, the coast-to-coast system will also enable your dust collection system to withstand the extreme pressures that result. For in-depth information, standards referenced, and other materials relating to combustible dust mitigation, please refer to our free ebook, Combustible Dust Mitigation Reference Guide, available on our website.